Hi everyone, it's me, Sailor Moon, and it's me, Sailor Pluto. And well, today we're going to talk about, something that, well, it tends to happen. Well, it's not a bad thing or anything, but, you know, so everyone probably always asks or wonders, are we ever going to be a YouTube mate? And the first answer is always going to be no. We are never going to be a YouTube mate, and I'll tell you why. Well, there are many other oversights that you fall underneath and that you make a deal or stand that you're going to uphold. No need if you don't think they're right or not. Well, for most folks on YouTube, for the nun mates like me, it would only be YouTube mateship, YouTube webstead oversight, YouTube followership oversight, and a YouTube ownership law oversight. That's it. Only those three. But if you're a YouTube mate, you fall underneath more than that. The YouTube boostering oversight, which is the YouTube mateship oversight. And since you got to have a Google AdSense, how about a Google AdSense oversight? Or if you got Google AdWords, then Google AdWords oversight. And also, you fall underneath any kind of income toll oversight by the Gaver, Reich, Earldomer, Near, or Kin law moats out there. So that's more oversights and laws you fall underneath. Now, why would I want to fall? Why would I want to put myself under more oversights and underneath more laws, and then always wonder if I'm going to be in good standing with any one of them? I don't understand it, you know. And then always saying, "Oh, I'm in good standing with all these oversights," and then when you upload a film, you always got to start telling YouTube what is or is not in your film, you know, and you're always hoping that they, never seek anything wrong, if it's by mishap or whatever, because anytime you lose good standing with anything on YouTube, if you're a YouTube mate, you could lose your mateship, you could lose your boosterings oversight, or you could lose your fairway altogether. And that's if they're being kind enough, they will just kick you out of the mateship oversight and out of boostering too. Yeah, I don't really understand why so many folks out there, want to get into that. That's their own business. But I choose not to. You know, it's already smooth to be in good standing of free things to think about being in good standing with, but then to be in good standing with almost other oversights. And then keep in mind, it's not like followership oversight. It's not like YouTube webstead oversight. It doesn't shift as much, and if it does, it's not as much as you think. See, YouTube boostering oversight is shifting all the time because Google is shifting the oversight, so YouTube has to shift the oversight to meet the new oversight of Google. YouTube mateship oversight is always shifting because Google always shifting the oversight of who meets it or not. You know, and as far as getting in and getting out, why the hell would I want to go through all that shit and then either be told, oh, no, you don't meet it, or two, you do meet it? Well, I don't want to go for any of that stuff. Forgive me for not wanting to blow my time on any of that stuff. You know, Yeah, there's a lot of folks out there that think, oh, that's the goal of everyone on YouTube. That might be the goal of some, but that's not the goal of everyone. That's not the goal of Sailor Moon. That's not the goal of me either. So there you go. And I would like some YouTube mate, big or small, to say that I'm wrong about about, you know, about falling underneath all that oversight. And tell me if there's way too many downside to back up the good side. Well, you're right about that, Sail Pluto. But at the end of the day, no YouTube mate, big or small, is going to tell us that we're wrong about, you know, always going to tell us that we're either right or wrong about always being worried about if I'm in good standing with YouTube Mateship oversight or YouTube boostering oversight or Google AdSense oversight or Google AdWords oversight, or am I in good standing with YouTube followership oversight or YouTube Webstead oversight or YouTube ownership oversight, because it always seems to be that YouTube mates tend to always either get in a bind either with ownership oversight all the time, which is actually or truly, or they always seem to get in a hang up with either the YouTube boostering oversight or the YouTube mateship oversight itself. So yeah, and they're always worrying about how much guild gout they're going to be making, and they always have to be worrying about, oh, do they have enough to owe to everyone if they got a business or not, or if not, at least having enough for food and water and either for home owe or borrowing fee, or I don't know, either for their light or their water or their blow or their wind, all the other stuff they have, or wondering if they have enough for their Gaver Reich, Earldom Near, or Kin income toll. Do I really want to be in that? No. So anyway, that's it for us. Yeah, you're right, Sailor Moon. That's the end of that. YouTube mateship is not going to is not a goal of ours. We have no goal to ever be that. We will never ever shift our mind on it. Our watch time and looking and followers will never meet it. And we're happy not to be a YouTube mate, because one more little thing. At least I don't have to go for two half stronghold now. All YouTube mates have to set up their Google stronghold tool to stronghold all their Google stuff from being hacked and other stuff, and I don't have to deal with that. So that's it. I'm Sailor Moon. I'm Sailor Pluto. Hope you like this film. Bye.